Hi, for this 10-minute yoga session, you will need a yoga mat, a blanket or something padded for your knees, and either 2 yoga blocks, or I'm using this short seat today instead of yoga blocks, so it'll actually be a little bit taller for me. All right, start in all fours. Come to all fours on your yoga mat with the pad underneath the knees. Place your hands as wide as the shoulders and right underneath the shoulders. And then place the knees as wide as the hips, right underneath the knees. From here, we'll start in cat and cow. Just get our spine warmed up. Look up as you pull the chest through, eyes and tailbone to the sky. Exhale, press down through the hands and knees and round your back. Do this for several rounds of breath. Go nice and slow with the breath. Pull the chest up and through each time on the inhale, and then press down through the hands and knees, round the back. You want to feel as though your navel is lifting up, up, up towards the sky. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Come back to a neutral spine and pull the knees all the way together. From here, you should have more of a triangular shape base between the hands and then knees together. Extend your right leg straight back behind you, but the toes are tucked and on the ground. And then from here, little scoop of the tailbone, and when you lengthen the tailbone towards your heel, it should make your belly rise up towards the sky. This will be enough. A little bit more challenge, lift the right leg up, but keep the foot flexed and the toes still pointed down to the floor. Remember, still engaged through the spine. This is stage B. Maybe you stay here. Stage C, I'm taking the opposite hand up onto my chair, balance and look through the left hand. So opposite arm and leg here, and then lower it down all the way back through. Second side, extend the left leg straight back, toes tucked on the ground. Remember to scoop the tailbone long towards your heels, which makes the belly lift up. And that should also transfer some of the weight off of the wrist. If at this point you've had a little too much weight on the wrist, the hands for too long, try the hands slightly more forward than the shoulders and see if that helps. Stay and work there, or lift the left leg up. Still point the left toes down to the floor. Add the right hand on top of the chair and look past the right fingertips. Think inner thigh in towards the center line of the body. And then lower down, hand and knee. Sit back on tucked toes. Now this can be quite intense. It's a strong flex in your feet. Tuck the toes and sit back. The more weight you keep forward, a little bit in the hands, the less weight is on your feet. So then to bring up the intensity and the deeper stretch in the feet, you're going to come back more upright, shoulders right over the heels. Stay there. I'm just going to switch to show you how this looks. So as you sit back onto the heels, if you're straight up and down, lots of intensity. If you're a little bit more forward, it might be helpful. Give yourself 2 more breaths like this. And then I want you to come forward enough that you can change to child's pose. Take the knees wider than your hips as you sit back. Extend the arms out in front of you and let your forehead lay all the way down to the mat. Lay all the way down to the mat with the forehead. Take in a couple of breaths. Be restful in the body, even through the strong stretch in the spine. To make this more comfortable, I'm just going to move my chair out of the way. To make this more comfortable, you can keep the hips higher in the air, but still send your chest and arms down. Try that if it doesn't work to sit all the way back. And then we're coming on back up to all fours. So, last little bit of this session is our lunges. Bring one foot forward and take the hands underneath your yoga blocks, or if you're using a chair like I am, they're going to come all the way up to the chair. From here, stack the front knee over the line of your ankle. Tuck the back toe and lift the back knee off of the ground. So we're giving ourselves some support here to stay in the posture, but still really low in the lunge. Inhale, straighten the front leg. Exhale and bend. Inhale and straighten. Exhale and bend. Inhale and straighten. Exhale and bend. Lower the back knee down to the mat. It's on that cushion, so you should have some support. And then I want you to try to straighten the front leg. As you do that, flex the foot. It's hard to see my foot underneath this chair, so I'm taking it out to the side. I'm going to flex the foot and then lean a little bit forward until you find a really nice stretch all the way down the back of the leg. And the hands can still be supported with the chair, or if you're using your yoga blocks here. The yoga blocks are definitely going to be lower to the ground and be similar to if my hands go all the way down. So you want to make sure that you are finding the right level, the right intensity for you to find some stretch. All right, so then you'll move over to the second side. Doesn't matter how long it takes you, take the time to get there. Take the time to line up, knee over ankle, and then hands on either side of the foot. Tuck the back toe and lift the knee up. And here, you still want front knee to be over the ankle, flat front foot. We'll try to lift our back heel straight up to the sky. Keep all of that and then make the front leg as straight as it'll go. And bend. Go back and forth like this a few times. Straighten and bend. And straighten and bend. Then we'll take the back knee down. You can keep hold of your chair for most ease and balance. Flex the right foot to front foot as you straighten the leg. If you have a little bit more flexibility, the hands are going to come all the way down to the ground. And sometimes that changes from day to day or from side to side. So always check in, listen, what feels right for now. And then for ease and the balance, I'm going to use the chair to come back around to all fours. For this last little bit, I'm just pushing this chair out of the way. Back to where we started, hands under shoulders, knees and hips underneath each other, hips underneath the knees. Come through cat and cow again. Each way, back and forth. All of these little 10-minute sessions can be done on their own, or they can be added on top of each other. So if you have a little bit more time, watch another and add on to your yoga practice. For today, sit back any way that's most comfortable to you, where your hands are off of the ground. And just take a few wrist circles in one direction and the other direction. I like to make my hands like stop signs, good strong flex out in front after I've spent a lot of time with the hands on the mat, and then also just point them straight down. And shake it out a little bit. Inhale, lift the arms up towards the sky. Bring the palms together, center of the chest. Give yourself a moment of gratitude and thanks for this time for movement, mindfulness, and yoga. Namaste. Thank you.